back to Everyday Kentucky. Maker's Mark is the official bourbon of Lexington Restaurant Week.
That's right. So this morning we are joined by, of course, Bill Samuels himself and Chaz Pfister to crack open the first official bottle of Maker's Mark to celebrate Lexington Restaurant Week. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure. I was here for the first one, and I got invited back for a number of years, and then I retired and I disappeared, and Chaz invited me back. So here I am.
Well, I hear you're a great character. That's why they like you so much. That's what I've heard.
That's that up old.
Is that what it is? Well, tell us a little bit about the bourbon that has been selected to kick off the Lexington Restaurant Week.
We had a group of a majority of the restaurants that are participating in this year's Lexington Restaurant Week actually come together a few months ago and hand select this combination for Lexington Restaurant Week this year. So it's a summertime bourbon. It's light, it's refreshing, it's zesty. It's going to do really, really well during Lexington Restaurant Week.
Oh, so we're going to do a tasting, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I figure why not do it?
We'll get to that
Kind of
tasting,
get an
yeah.
understanding of what the notes are. And so is there a way to drink your bourbon or your whiskey? How should we drink it?
Well, the way I would do it
Okay.
is since alcohol starts to anesthetize your taste buds at 70 proof, I would do it in two parts.
Okay.
Okay.
The first part is just to slightly numb your taste buds, and then you can really enjoy what we've done at the distillery.
Okay.
So if you don't do that, since this is right out of the barrel, it could be a little uncomfortable. Okay.
Really? All right.
For some people. Well, it's the alcohol. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, alcohol is not part of the flavor. It's the pain.
Makes sense. Yeah. Absolutely.
So what
But
made
once you do that little thing, it'll be delightful.
Then it'll be delightful.
Yeah.
So it's a perfect
Okay.
bourbon to kind of team up for Lexington Restaurant Week. What made you want to pair up for an event like this?
Well, we like the idea that restaurants get together. And it's exactly what we did in the bourbon industry, and the result of that is the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, which is the #1 tourist attraction in the Midwest of the country. That thing would never have worked if we didn't all enjoy working together. And that's what you're doing here. You got wonderful restaurants in Lexington. I've always enjoyed coming up here. And it's just the kind of thing we like to do.
Yeah.
And I like to eat, as you can tell.
I didn't notice that at all.
No, not at all. So if we were pairing, let's say, a meal with, of course, Maker's Mark, what do you think, in your opinion, what should we pair it with?
Well, a lot of things go well with bourbon. Beef would be #1. Any of the fruits, chocolate, and just go from there.
Even better.
Oh, chocolate! I never thought about that. But you know what? You get those what am I trying to think of? Bourbon balls.
Bourbon balls
that are absolutely delicious. This is a big time right now for Lexington restaurants, right?
Yeah, big time. We've got over 20 restaurants participating this year. All of them will have samples of this Maker's Private Select barrel that they came together to select to use in dishes, cocktails, you name it. They're using it all across the board for between July 20th and 30th during Lexington Restaurant Week. So
Can they go tonight?
they can come tonight.
Yeah.
We have a kickoff party tonight at District 7 down in the Manchester District.
Yeah.
We've got fantastic bartenders from some of those restaurants putting together cocktails with this barrel. So this will be the first time that this barrel sees the light of day besides this morning.
Ooh!
It's tonight downtown. So yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
And you brought this with you, right? Straight from the
Just
facility.
right from I had bodyguards.
Did you? I bet.
All right, let's taste this, and then I got something I need to show you.
Don't forget.
We have something for you.
Oh, that's.
I gotta do it again. Just to do it again.
Oh, do it again? Okay.
See if I'm not right.
You're bad.
You
You're bad
won't be able to
influence on
finish
me.
the program.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's good.
Amen. All right,
good.
we have something
is good,
for you.
Chaz.
Yeah, I like it.
Listen.
So I want you to stay right next to me if you don't mind.
All right.
Now, unfortunately, the mayor couldn't be with us today, but
Today is a big day.
today is now officially Maker's Mark Day in Lexington.
Oh my gosh, well,
Yes, so this
I'd hang this in my office, but my son only gave me a little bitty space, so I'll hang it in his office.
That'll work. But
Thank
from
you
here
very
on
much.
out, and July 12th will now be, of course, Maker's Mark Day.
That's great.
I mean, it is fantastic.
And
an
I
honor.
hope the company keeps getting invited, because this is one of the things we really look forward to doing.
Absolutely, and you've been around under the name Maker's Mark since the 1950s, and continue to watch this brand grow. And just the bourbon industry as a whole has exploded over the past few years, right?
It's had such a huge economic impact on the Commonwealth. It's unbelievable. The jobs, the capital investment, and the tourism, which is like having two industries created by one investment.
And I'm seeing some of these, some of these facilities that are putting in visitor centers, big, nice visitor centers now. I mean, it really is pulling in people from all over.
Absolutely, from all over the world. Only about 10% of our visitors come from Kentucky now, and it's way up in the millions.
But you all have really kick-started this whole bourbon, especially because now people are looking at everything that you have done in the past and kind of using that to then move forward.
You got to say that to him. See, I'm retired.
Yeah, they've. I mean, Makers has done an incredible job, and the industry as a whole is just really a rising tide lifts all ships. It's great to be in the industry right now.
And there's something when you see that bottle, when you see that wax, it's just, you know that you're going to get something good.
Every night I go to bed, I thank Mom for being so creative and ignoring all the experts that said that's not what a whiskey bottle looks like. You don't put goop on top of the bottle. You don't just any of that. She just ignored it all.
That was your mother's idea.
Yeah, she came up with the name and she designed the bottle. And she fought with Dad for about 10 minutes, and then he caved, and here we are.
Exactly.
So rumor has it, of course, they buy the bottle for the first time for your mother. They buy it the second time for your father.
Absolutely. I hope so. And then the third time for me, and the fourth time for because I still got grandchildren I'm trying to get through school.
Yes, you are. That makes sense. You're right.
We appreciate you being here, and congratulations. Maker's Mark Day, July 12th.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely.